Another front porch conversation with Joe. Hopefully you enjoy the change of scenery here. I like being outside, but it is a little bit warm today. 3 critical pieces to your retirement plan. I'm telling you, these come through when you're stressed. Okay, so if you're stressed, especially in bear market times, you've got to have these 3 pieces. Most have a plan for how they're going to withdraw money, how they're going to save money. They've got all these models. They do Monte Carlo simulation, and they feel pretty good until the drama of a bear market hits. All of a sudden, you're down 200, 300, 400,000, 500,000, $1 million, whatever it happens to be. Great plans all fall apart when contact with adversity. That's an adaptation of a quote from somebody on all plans sound great until you have first contact with the enemy. So some sort of wartime analogy. But hey, what are those 3 things that you must have, especially to help you through high drama times of a bear market? Number 1, and I call this, have a doomsday plan. Accept the doomsday plan and work on how you can better it. For example, say the market's down 60% for 5 years. What are you going to do? Don't just hope that doesn't happen. Put together a plan. Okay, what am I going to do when that happens? Perhaps it's you go back to work full-time. Perhaps it's part-time. Maybe you can go to a home improvement store like Lowe's, or go to work at Costco for just a little bit. Even if you don't go back for your full income, adding 20%, 30%, 50% of your salary back really changes your projections of needed money out of your savings, if that makes sense to you. So have a doomsday plan and just say, okay, that's going to happen. Map out your plan. What are you going to do? That will relieve an enormous amount of stress knowing that you have a doomsday plan. So for me, it's part-time work. I could go back to doing more consulting. I could increase my time that I go to plants. I'm currently targeting 0 hours at plants, but I could go back and start doing that. I could work part-time as a maintenance manager, maintenance supervisor, plant manager. Could go back, to go to Home Depot and work. I probably wouldn't mind that at all. Actually, I love going there. This is all, except the worst that can happen is actually a quote from Dale Carnegie in his 1944 book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. I'll leave reference to that in the text below, but I got his book and read it years ago. So that's number 1, have a doomsday plan. Number 2, in a bear market, live in day-tight compartments. Another Dale Carnegie quote, day-tight compartments. When the market's down 30, 40, 50%, don't just sit there and wallow in that and what could happen, what if it goes down another 10%, and just start worrying about what ifs. Hey, you put together a plan, a diversified portfolio. You've got bucket system or something to help you get through a bear market. I've got 4 years in out of the market money that, hey, if the bear market goes 3.5 years, it really doesn't affect me a lot as long as it comes back sometime after that. So live in day-type compartments and enjoy your life. Worrying is not going to help. Create a plan, like I said in number 1 for the doomsday, that helps. Information always trumps a problem, trumps fear, right? Trumps fear. So live in day-type compartments, which means focus on what you're doing today, what you can control, what you can do this week. Don't be sitting there worrying about, if this goes on another 18 months, what value is that? If you've got a plan, let your plan do its work, okay? I'm letting my buckets work. My bucket 1, 0 to 4 year expenses. My bucket 2, 4 more years of expenses, and those are in what do they call those? Balanced funds, 60-40 kind of balanced funds. And then my bucket 3 is in long-term stocks. Let them do their work. I've planned for a bear. You should have planned for a bear. Hopefully you did plan for a bear. So live in those daytime compartments and don't look at the stock market every day. What value is that going to do? Worry is not going to help you, okay? And you're never going to make a good decision from the position of panic. So, hey, number 3, have someone to talk to. This is a big deal, okay? This is why a lot of people go out and pay a financial advisor, 1% assets under management, just to have somebody to talk to so that they can expose all their finances to all their decisions, all their fears, and they could expose them to them. But hey, if you got $1 million, you're going to pay $10,000 a year for that. Well, that's pretty pricey to have somebody to talk to. If you don't know about markets, you don't know how to put together a plan, financial advisors is a great idea. It's a great idea. Also, another option is you can have a close friend. A lot of people don't have close friends that they can talk money to. I have talked about this before, but I have an investment group. These are 2 other people, there's 3 of us, where we talk intimately about our details. I share exactly what my spend rate is, exactly where my money is, just full exposure. Anytime I'm getting ready to make a change, I email or call one of these guys or wait for one of our meetings, one of our monthly meetings. I could call them 24/7 and say, hey, I'm thinking about selling, $1 million worth of stock or something like that, and moving it all into bonds or fixed. I'm moving it into cash. These people will tell me, Joe, that's a horrible mistake. That's a horrible mistake. They'll give me, one of our rules is you have to challenge somebody. You have to play devil's advocate and say, that's a mistake, that's a mistake. So any of my financial moves, I have 2 highly trusted people that can give me advice on whether that's the right thing. So that's a third group of people you can talk to. One is financial advisor, either assets under management or fee only. It could be a close friend. It can be an investment group. The last one is you could talk to me. I'm not a financial advisor. I consider myself a life and coach, a life coach, a career coach, reliability and maintenance coach. I've talked to 3, 4, 5 people a week and give them just coaching. I won't give special, unique financial advice, but I can talk to people, especially about fear. I'm 3.5 years into retirement, and I could talk to people about the emotions and what I'm doing and share my perspective on things, but will not give specific financial advice, tell you invest in this and this and this. I'll just tell you what I've done, and you can learn from that experience. You need one of these 4 options for somebody to talk to. So there you go. There's 3 pieces to a retirement plan that is most often missing and very, very important in this bear market. This is Joe out.